Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Pisces. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button. So I'm gonna cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Pisces. Did I just cut the deck? I think I did just cut the deck. Bottom of the deck, Pisces, we got chasing. Okay, so baby, it seems like somebody is on a hot pursuit. Okay, it's giving toxic. Okay, yet somebody is showing resilience. Okay, so they ain't letting it burn. They ain't letting it die. No, nothing like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's that? Maxwell, that woman's work. What he say? I know you got a little life and you left. I know you got a lot of strength left. I know you got a little life in yes. Hey, they know you did. Wait a minute. You hear me? Breaking point. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking. All the things I should have said that I never said. All the things we could have done that we never. Hey, anyway, baby, we got breaking point. First card out, Pisces. Okay, felt a little sick. Make sure it wasn't nothing else in between there. We got breaking point. That shit is not. It's still playing. I kid you not. Limit. Final straw. Overwhelmed. With the fantasy. So it seems like you've reached your breaking point when it comes to a fantasy. Okay. It's something about daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Okay. So what that's giving me, Pisces, is like that benefit of the doubt energy. Okay. If a situation has reached its breaking point, when you feel like you are at your limit, like as if you don't want to go any further. All right. This final straw means that you have been allowing things to accumulate, or flip a switch them roles, because this could be somebody where they letting you know they done with your ass, Pisces. Okay. Mm. Either way it go, baby, with that final straw, that lets me know that things have been accumulating. Okay. That means that there's multiple other straws before the final straw. All right. And with this overwhelmed energy, again, accumulating, baby, a overflow, okay. Overwhelmed. Yeah. All right. So with this fantasy, it seems as if something was like a illusion. With that daydream, is giving me 7 of cups. Again, fantasy, just what it says. It was a figment of the imagination. Okay, it's something where somebody was doing like some type of love bombing. They come in, they pour it on, and then they draw back, and then they trinkle it, and then they draw back, and then they drip it, and then they draw back, and then they tsunami it, then they drop it. You know what I mean? Mm. All right, conflict, right? Breaking point with the fantasy, baby, a situation is conflict, a whole lot of clashing, back and forth, and disagreements, all right, differences, incompatibilities. hmm To hell with the fact of the time that you have invested into a situation. It just don't work no more. Sometimes people do grow apart, okay? Sometimes situations make you grow together. That's how you would hope that it would go, but that's not always how it go, okay? Yeah, we got abandonment. So when it comes to this fantasy, baby, somebody is having conflict, letting it go. Okay. They feel left out. You may have walked away from this person. You may have left them on red, is what it's giving me. It's making me feel like, again, that woman's work. Mm-hmm. Ah. Somebody feels as if you're being cold. Again, it's like they want you to compromise, but it's making me feel like they want you to compromise where they don't give any compromise. They don't compromise at all. hmm Somebody is having a hard time when it comes to them abandoning the influences that they have around them too. It's something about attachments, may even be third parties, peers. So this is friends, family, people that they fucking with, everything, that old life energy. All right. It's gonna be impossible to step into North Node energy with you still lingering in your South Node. Okay. hmm See, we got escaping, releasing. You got to release this situation in order to escape. It's a distraction. Okay. So again, you or them. I feel like you both were once in a situation. It's making me feel like you're snapping out of it, but somebody else is still, in la la land, being rocked to sleep. Mhm. Yeah, but when it comes to these influences, baby, somebody got to release this. Let this shit go. Move on. Mhm. Keep progression. Keep progressing. Keep moving. Yeah. So either way it go, baby, with this breaking point energy, it seems as if you're escaping. Okay. They say avoiding, blocking, pushing away this fantasy. Okay. I could even say that you like prior to now, you used to rock yourself to sleep. It's something about avoiding confrontation, avoiding addressing the issues, avoiding, the elephant in the room. How the fuck do you avoid the elephant in the room? I don't know. But yeah, see. And this nourishment, this self growth, this self focus, soul finding energy, that was only a fantasy. That was something that you would daydream about. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. That's what you realize as well too with this breaking point. That something was blocking the ability, like your access when it comes to you finding yourself, you actually growing. It's like you had grown as much as you possibly could in a restrictive environment. And even that was a struggle, yet you still did it, But again, what's that Blues Clues? Now it's time for so long. Hmm. What do you say? Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. Yeah. Boundaries. See, it was a clash because it was a difference when it came to boundaries. What finesse say is cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Hmm. This is even making me feel like with this escaping nourish boundaries is something about some type of unhealthy boundaries that you had set. It was certain things that you would deny yourself. Okay. Mhm. Hmm. Yeah. And what I mean by deny yourself, like that sense of peace, Pisces. Like for instance, me, I'm the type of person where no matter who I'm with, like when I mean friends, family, situation, work, relationship, I always need at least time to myself. It's something about like the way my energy works where I give. I gotta reboot. And it's like at least once a week, I need a day where I ain't got to do. I would love to say no thinking, but it's never a time that I'm not tapped in. So it's almost like a flow. I gotta reboost. I gotta reboost. And I can remember like being younger, not knowing how to put that in words and being in a relationship and my partner used to get irritated with me because it's like what the fuck is wrong with you, and it's like it ain't nothing wrong with me, just leave me alone for a minute, and it's like no, it is something wrong with you because why the fuck is you in here with the door closed? It's like just give, you know what I mean. Give me a minute, you know and there go the household type energy. But again, like I could say, back then it was not as easy for me to verbalize the way that I was feeling. Or you know what, I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I just know I needed y'all to leave me the fuck alone for a minute. Okay. Mhm. But yeah, it's like that. You might be the type of person where you need that, yet you're in the position where you always gotta show up. You know what I mean? And now you have to disregard your nourishment, in order to, yeah, establish this shit outwardly. It was conflict when it came to these boundaries. And like I said, somebody else felt like shit was okay, where you felt like it wasn't okay. You felt like shit was okay, and they felt like shit wasn't okay. And you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's going on? Yeah, we got one day. See, when it came to these boundaries, saying no, drawing the line, having enough, okay, left out, walking away, cold, it was one day. someday, somewhere, another time. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm. We got shocking. It came out a little sideways, shocking, but not really shocking. Hey, what I heard that I didn't say is with that abandonment, that one day, someday, somewhere, another time, it's like, no, you decided right here, right now type energy. You pull back. You pull back. And when it comes to these influences, these attachments, these people that you once were extending your energy to, baby, they were shocked. Okay, shocking. It threw them off. Okay. I even feel like what you realize is these influences is what was actually creating the trouble, creating the turmoil, the unexpected, expected as energy. Mhm. Yeah. You have to release a soulmate, somebody who you viewed as a soulmate, somebody who you had some type of deep love for. Okay. Mhm. It says unity, connection. Now, understand, yes, this does seem like somebody who you're in a relationship with, but baby, your soulmate could be a family member. Your soulmate could be an amazing friend. Your soulmate could be, you know what I mean? Shit, somebody who you just so happen to come across. Yeah, that soulmate is being able to mate with somebody on a soul level. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then spirit say, no, we ain't gonna downplay that, baby. It was some things going on here. It's intimacy here. Breaking point, escaping intimacy. So your breaking point may have been this person trying to escape bonding with you, confiding in you, being sensual with you, being intimate. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me more. Okay. See, it's something about like when you nourish yourself, you have these realizations, these epiphanies. Okay. Mm-hmm. Understandings, awakening, fantasy, nourish, realization. This is even giving me meditation, Pisces. You daydream. Like for me, baby, oh my God. I used to be able to get in the bathtub. And when I say I was sitting at the baths, I could be in the bathtub for 4 to 5 hours in this schmuck. I done let half the water out twice and put the hot water back in, done fell asleep, woke up, went back to sleep, woke back, baby. That water, yeah, yeah. And not only stood out to me because baby, she in the tub on this guy right here with the champagne, flute, glass, whatever. You know what I mean? Relaxation. All right. And we got these epiphanies. I'm sorry. I accidentally pressed the button, start a video, and I don't know why I'm being told to say it either, but with that, hey y'all, look, that wasn't me. That was her name, Pretty and Poppin' Shit Tarot, I think. I love baby personality. I love her personality. Y'all check her out. I wanna say it is Pretty and Poppin' Shit. Yeah. But and I'm sorry, y'all. All right, my bad. Okay. But yeah, intimacy, realization. Give me more. There's something about the more you bond with an individual, the more you realize the boundaries that needs to be set. Okay. Mhm. See, it's something about running, having conflict when it comes to these boundaries due to somebody running, them ghosting, disappearing, going invisible. Mhm. See, we got foundation. Somebody was running from setting something secure, established family security. Yeah. See, it's like you knew that somebody would abandon a situation one day. Okay. It's something about somebody running away from responsibilities. Hmm. And also creating conflict when it comes to your mental. See, yeah. See, and the thing is, when it comes to these influences, what's shocking is that they was hoping that they would release your ass, Pisces. Interesting. You see how the world was is working against a situation. It seems like you guys are actually meant to do something, but it's some type of tug of war, a pulling force. Hmm. You going one way and another individual is going the opposite way. And it seems like on matters of growth. Like I could easily say, I feel like you don't give a fuck much what people have to say, their opinion about anything. You know what I mean? That don't need their opinion. This individual does. Your partner do, because they care about what they look like. They care about their name. They're still like in that middle school phase where you better not say nothing about me, or you know what I mean, all the rest of this, but they feel like it's okay to mix and mingle and do the shit that they do. Like, bitch, understand that that comes along in the territory with you being talked about. I don't understand what you're not getting here. Hmm. And see, when it came to this foundation, you was hoping for this soulmate energy, this deep love, this connection, this unity. Hmm. And see, the soulmate energy was hoping for a foundation running realizations off of intimacy. Right. We got shallow. Soulmate, shallow. Hoping that some shit was shallow. See, because if it was shallow, then somebody could give the bare minimum and you would accept the bare minimum because you were expecting the bare minimum. Releasing the soulmate. They were shallow, shallow soulmate releasing. So all things that you love, which lack debt, gone, hollow, empty, boredom, knocking on a motherfucker's skull. Is anybody home here? Type energy. Mm-hmm. See, it's something about you hoping, but you shocking. Like it's turmoil. You having turmoil when it comes to these influences. Somebody likes they like the bullshit. They like it, Pisces. They like it. They don't know how to say no. They don't know how to um avoid temptation. Right. See? That when it comes to this intimacy, this bonding, it deepens their awareness. That's why it's so important. The value. Hmm. And see, that's why these epiphanies, understandings, this awakening, this person was running from established. Like you scared somebody, Pisces. You scared them. And not only do it have a lot to do with like your divine energy, but it's something about like how serious you are, how thorough you are, how dedicated you are, how, you know what I mean, kind you are, how it's like it's everything that somebody would want, but at the same time, due to it being what somebody would want, it seems fake. It's like a too good to be true. And we all know that, when they say usually when something appears to be too good to be true, it's like it usually is. But it's like, damn, surprise. You seem too good to be true. And it's like it's really true. But because of, yeah, no, you treat it as hell no. Baby, breaking point, escaping intimacy. That shit was deep. You could feel that. And it's like I could even say I could resonate with some shit like this. Like I could tell when I was starting to pull back in my relationship because it seemed like anytime we had to do, like we would set dates, like, okay, we're going to go here, we're going to go to the movie, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But I kid you not, on the day of and probably 2 hours before, we used to always get into it. We would always get into it. And at first, I was trying to pay attention, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is it? And I would notice this motherfucker would leave the house and then they would come back and then they would have an attitude. And it's like he would do little shit to more so agitate me, do little shit to get me to respond to him. So either I say fuck it or he'll say fuck it and fuck it. But then I just started sitting back and I started noticing like this pattern. Like anytime we got to do, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is you on? You know what I mean? Like I didn't like that things started to seem forceful. Cause it's like I'm not forcing you to be here. I've never forced you to be here. I never, you know what I mean? Like you could easily leave me the fuck alone. Like just leave me alone. It's that simple. But then it'd be like you be dealing with people where they will project on you. They will tell you, I was just talking to my bae about this, I promise you. They will project onto you how they feel, but they will tell you that it's your feelings. Like motherfucker used to tell me I would do this or I would leave, but you ain't gonna be able to take that, or I would do this, but you ain't gonna be able to do this. I would do this, but you're gonna cry, or I would do this, and it's like, hey, and I was super overly emo. I was a cry baby. I was a cry baby. Like when I had to balance out that feminine side for real. Cause when I tapped into that baby, I was a crybaby. But it's like, so fucking what? God damn it. If it's something, you know what I mean, I need to say, bitch, whether you cry or not, I'm going this it needs to be said. The truth is gonna be the truth. God damn it, tears and all, you know? And then I got to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, nah, this some baiting type shit right here. At this point, if I don't walk away, it's never going to end because this motherfucker comfortable with the way this shit going. They like, you know what I mean? Yeah, nah. So nah. What it is you like the fact of how you got it like this. It's that security net. I'm providing that security net. So it's like, yeah, nah. I'm gonna go on over here. I ain't even gonna tell you, you know what, if you don't want to be here, just go this, and that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove myself. Cause I clearly see that you don't mind being here. You don't, this shit just irritate me. It's not bothering you. So I'm gonna be out. Okay? And that's what the fuck I did. Right. Mm-hmm. See, it's something about the realization over time. It'd be wild how you can be in the situation and you can check your growth. You can see the different things that you have done, your accomplishments. And then when you pay attention to your partner, it's like they ain't did shit. The only thing that they have done is tried to keep up with you. In your mind, you was helping this person. So if you get put on, you try to put them on. In their mind, it was a competition. You put them on so they can get on and they outdo your motherfucking ass. Or the putting on it, yeah, it's just mm-mm. That fantasy of that nourishment, baby, them realizations over time was like, yeah, nah, no, that's not what this is at all. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's going on? It's even given to with this conflict and this boundaries running, baby. It's like you would set boundaries for a while. Somebody would operate within like they had some type of respect, but then it would always vanish. They would always revert back to them being who you know they are. Yeah. See, longing and peace put you in a position where you longing for peace. Withdrawing, right? It's giving me that Respucia ass energy. Remember, she was like, "You do it, you do it, you do it." It's like we supposed to be doing some shit together, and it's like, no, you like, but you want to enjoy the benefits of it being fixed, though, but you don't want to put the work in to try to upkeep the maintenance. It's just like a motherfucker having a house, you know, and they feel good because their name is on the ownership of the house, but they don't want to work on the house. They don't want to invest in the house. They don't want to do nothing else with it outside of have a motherfucking name on it so that if anything happens or whatnot, they can get a cut. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. Yeah. It's something about your awareness being brought to the importance of time, of value. And I had to learn that too. And I started telling motherfuckers, baby, the time is going to be the most valuable thing you have. I always say that in a relationship. I don't require too much of nothing but time. Okay. You give me that time is gonna tell me every motherfucking thing else I need to know. I don't even need you to do too much talking. Just give me the time to observe what it is that I need to observe. Okay. We ain't gotta be specific about what the fuck it is I need to observe. But see, I always say that time is gonna be the most valuable thing you have, because time is gonna be the only thing that once you give it, you can't get it back. Baby, you can even give blood and your body will regenerate more motherfucking blood. That time though, I ain't met a motherfucker yet that was able to turn back the hands of time. And R. Kelly's son gets motherfucking heart out about it. Still ain't happened. You hear me? So yeah, the depth of time in this longing, this person running from setting these motherfucking boundaries and creating conflict. Yeah, you longing for this foundation, hoping, and this shit was shallow. All you wanted peace after a while. And I could resonate with that too. All you wanted was peace, balance, harmony. You know what? At this AU, baby, what they say, Jesus, take the wheel, take your hands up off that motherfucker then. Okay? And when it look like it get a little too close to the curve, or they hitting them corners a little, don't grab it then either. If you done allowed Jesus, you done allowed source, you done allowed divine to take the wheel, let them have that motherfucker, okay? No matter what that ride look like. All right? See, we got pride in beginnings. See? Again, when it came to your peace, baby, somebody was prideful. It was real prideful, real arrogant, real egotistical, real stubborn. And they was hoping, keeping faith, belief, manifesting some type of turmoil when it came to these influences. Like somebody was operating on the dark side, I promise you. And they want to try again only to be more shallow. Try again. Start over, tap in, make it seem like they want to go new direction. We got chemistry here, new spark, passion, all the rest of that, baby. But again, this person is still empty in the inside when it comes to this deep love. So ultimately, it ends with a releasing, having to let it go. See, it's something about, again, that Lil Wayne, what he say? That let it all work out. Which one of y'all? It was one of y'all readings I did, and it was probably like a week or two ago. He said that I'm in this bitch. Was on the outside looking in this bitch, but now I'm in this bitch. Tunchi, you a genius. Look in the mirror, said don't let the money come between us. I'm loaded. What the fuck? He said real shit, nigga, my candle still lit. Had to swallow my pride though. I swear it tastes like spearmint. Big up to my nigga with the strap on him. I never turn my back on him. Yeah, it's And that be so deep when he say that I had to swallow my pride. I swear it tastes like spearmint. If you have ever had a piece of spearmint, especially if you get that leaf, that grown leaf, and you bite down into it, that shit is like ginger. Open up your whole motherfucking everything. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying with this motherfucking pride. In order to get these beginnings, you have to swallow that pride and focus on your peace. Because you realize after these cycles kept on going and going, you was only left in a position of longing, craving, wanting. Okay. You still was waiting on these cycles to complete. Okay. And it's something about, again, you have learned everything that you need to learn in the situation. For you to stay any longer would be overkill. It's like you at the point of graduating, you a motherfucking senior, yet you still show up for 12th grade the next motherfucking year with all the rest of the people. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is you doing? From the beginning, this shit was shallow, though. Shallow, I mean. From the beginning. The only thing that happened is that you grew to a point where you grew past this person, because it's making me feel like somebody might be older than you. They might be older than you, and they came into a situation being a little bit more savvy when it came to the trickery because you was naive. But then the more you matured, the more you grew, and it's not like this person helped you. They didn't try to put you on because they was older, they was knowledgeable. They actually use those experiences and different things like that to manipulate you and hold you in certain places. Like, okay. So once you got to the point where you started to mature, you started to understand, you started to grow, observe on your own, you surpassed this person. Okay. That's a problem, is what I'm hearing. It's a problem for more reason than one. They feel like you got a place to be in. You're supposed to stay in your place. Somebody was used to dominating you, overpowering you as well too. It's like you was gonna take whatever the fuck it is that they dished to you. You had taken it thus far. See, baby, yeah, this shit was deep. The awareness, importance of this dishonesty, this deception, and this trickery that had been going on over time. This shit was deep. hmm Yeah, see, trapped. Yeah, somebody was dishonest about this trap. What they was actually stuck in, tied down to. What actually held them captive. See? Hmm. And then when it comes to these lies, it's something where this person kept you captive with an open heart. Yeah. Hmm. It's like they was using you as some type of peace token. When they was able or ready to restart over, you would be there. And then they'll cash that motherfucker in, the golden ticket. See? Pain. They needed you to be open hearted when it came to this pain. hmm But it's something about peace being at your foundation. So you're rooted in peace, your upbringing, your structure, the way you was prepped. You nothing, yeah, no. See, clouded judgment in the reverse. When it came to this pain, you didn't have no clouded judgment. It was pride, and you're hoping, okay? Hoping, you keeping faith. All right. It's even making me feel like, baby, you keeping faith in the individual was actually fueling them to do more shit to you. To feel better, bolder. Yeah, see? And we got bitterness. It's something about beginnings of bitterness. You started to have a nasty taste in your mouth, gain some type of resentment, anger, or something like that. It's something about holding on to hurtful words. Mm. Spirit say you should have left the first time somebody did this to you, said hurtful words to you. Resentment, anger, hurtful words, beginnings, shallowness, soulmate, release. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's funny because I went through a lot of phases with individual, and it's like, yeah, with that, them hurtful words and stuff like that. I used to always say that if you can hold your composure when you talking to your mama, or if you can hold your composure when you talking to your grandmama, your auntie, you at work, you at school, anywhere you supposed to be, because you get irritated in all different environments. If you know how to keep your containment in those environments, even though you're agitated, you gonna learn to keep that shit with me. You gonna learn to show some respect. You gonna learn to watch your mouth. I promise you, one of the last conversations I had with a motherfucker, I told him that you gonna learn to watch what you say to me. hmm I had a motherfucker literally cursing me like in my face, and I at first I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because it's like a motherfucker used to do it jokingly, like say weird shit, or you gonna get a ball spot, or oh, this gonna happen, or that's gonna happen, and they would say that shit jokingly, and then when I address it, it'd be like, I didn't even say that, or I didn't say it like that, or you took it the wrong way, or it's, baby, when I say master manipulator at its motherfucking finest. hmm I had a motherfucker tell me, God damn it, that it was basically I was gonna get sick and die, is what he told me. Hmm. Mm. And when I addressed it, I didn't say that, or I didn't say it like this, or you heard, I didn't even mean, no, bitch, you said exactly what the fuck you said, and you meant it how you said it. It just make you feel a certain type of way because I caught it. I'm starting to realize that it's you. It's you. Yeah. Confession. Motherfucker tell you how they really feel. That was the mistake. Because that's what created the resistance right here when it came to this curse. I'm telling you, look, only you when it came to this sorrow, because you was loyal. Yeah. Motherfucker will play in your face, play in your face, play in your face, play in your face. I kid you not. I would never forget. I would never forget. Mm-hmm. Definitely forgiven, but the forgiveness was for me, baby. Never forget. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, it's something about a awakening, awareness, your ascension. Mm-hmm. Somebody tried to curse you only to sorrow. Yep. And the confession is they made mistakes, which created resistance. That's why this spell work is backfiring on they crumb ass Pisces. Hmm. You was loyal to this person. You was reliable. Yep, trusting. Hmm. And now they want to return because with this perspective, they know that they better off with you. You know, it's something about like family dynamics. Somebody want to build something with you, but they've been spying on you and they see that this shit is over because it's the silence between you and them. This obsession is now only a fucking memory because you got clarity on the truth and you tired when it comes to this divine masculine energy. You focused on your healing. Yeah. Because see, this person was bluffing and now you completely withdrawn from the confusion and they can't stop thinking about you. This bitch wanna apologize, right? But they wanna do some shit on the intuitive level, talking about you, they twin flame, and it's still some type of chemistry between y'all. This bitch simply chasing thrills. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. What it is somebody see the beauty and the possibilities of being able to have sex with you or lust after your energy. What it is somebody is fluent when it comes to that sex magic, and they be knocking the Mario coins out of motherfuckers. Is what the fuck they be doing. Okay, but this person is also getting karma. They happen to pay for past life karma as well too. Yeah, and they residing in some type of emotional storm because they in this conflicted ass energy since they got to deal with this rejection and they stress. What do they do when they stress? They distract themselves. Get sidetracked, change delays. Again, we got heart fog here due to these secrets. Ooh, okay. Yeah, and see, this person is chasing some type of hopelessness when it comes to this divine film, baby. Yeah, they want a second chance, but this has been destroyed. And this person is simply clinging, even though that there's distance between you and them. They still want this commitment or whatever this is, okay? And yeah, nah, keep them the fuck up out your space, Pisces. This weird ass motherfucker. I forgot what I was even gonna caption this. All this weird shit started coming out. That was your read, though, baby. I'm sorry.